Hello and happy holidays to all of my beautiful people out there. So you guys haven't seen me in a while, and that's only solely because I have been doing school. I'm not going to go ahead and intro this video about my school, but obviously that will be a part of our story time as we're reviewing some Beauty Bakerie products. Now, you guys already know I have the setting powders, but I have some new makeup from Beauty Bakerie that you guys are going to love. I know I'm gonna love it, but we're gonna love it together, and I can't wait for you guys to check it out and see what's in this box. So if you wanna see what's in here, stick around. Hey, I have these two sugar sticks by Beauty Bakerie, and I have the shades Chocolate Therapy and Toasted Marshmallow. And that's Chocolate Therapy. This is Toasted Marshmallow, which is like almost, so these, I want to tell you right now, these colors on the actual sugar sticks are obviously misleading. So this one is Chocolate Therapy, and I'll swatch that right quick for you guys before I get into this box of mine. So this is Chocolate Therapy. And then you can basically roll in and roll out. Roll in and roll out. This one is Toasted Marshmallow. That's Toasted Marshmallow. So you can see obviously the color on the actual sugar sticks don't match. So whatever colors you see on here, just best believe it's going to be darker than the colors on the outside of it. It's going to appear darker, which I love. But anyways, let's go ahead and open this box. Okay, so obviously it comes with this card right here, which is, it just shows like the best sellers and stuff like that. But anyways, of course we got the pink fluff. Anyways, let's see what's inside this pink fluff. Ooh, see that right there? Yeah, that's the primer, the butter primer. Got that bad boy right there. Can't wait to try it on for the first time. I have here their Lip Whip Matte Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade, let me get this out first because it's packed in there really good for security purposes. Scrumptious. So I think I might pair Chocolate Therapy and Scrumptious together. Let's do a swatch of that right quick. Ooh, it's a cute mauve color. It's really pretty. I think that paired with Chocolate Therapy, their liner, is beautiful. I think that's gonna come out really nice. I have another one, Cranberry Stiletto, which is really pretty red for the holidays. Happy holidays. Okay, anyways, let's try it out now and see if it transferred. Obviously it's still wet, so you do have a little transfer there, but on the parts it's dry. Pretty sure it's not gonna transfer. All right, while we're letting that sit, let's go into the box again. The finale. What's in this box? We're gonna find out. There we go. Ding, 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 ding. All right. Look what I got, guys. Sugar cookies. Who doesn't love sugar cookies, especially during the holidays? I do. Anyways, let's open this bad boy up. All right, We're working. Oh, it has texture, like where the glitter is, you can feel the glitter texture on it. And then everything else is just smooth. I like that. Anyways, there goes the film. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Look how pretty that is. You can't tell me that these are not holiday colors. You got your burnt orange, your traditional brown, your blues, and your silver, your gold, and I don't know what this is. I think it's a coral, but I wouldn't say this is a holiday color, but you can make it a holiday color. But anyways, and you got your pink, your baby pink. I don't think I will be using this shade, but everything else I would definitely use, definitely. But yeah, can't wait to get into that. Let's go ahead and create a look, guys. Okay, so going back to this scrumptious color right here by Beauty Bakerie. No transfer. I love it. I love it. Beauty Bakerie has done it again. They have done it again. And I love their CEO, Cashmere. She's like the sweetest sugar cookie I have ever met. Seriously, like she is so sweet, guys. She's like a regular human being. She's not like, well, I'm a superstar. I'm a sweet CEO of, you know, I'm the CEO of Beauty Bakerie. So, you know, you should respect me and I don't have to talk to you if I don't want to. No, she's super sweet. If you talk to her, she will respond if she can, but she is super sweet. She doesn't care about, you know, okay, well, is this person going to get me more views? Is this person going to help my brand out? No, she's straight to the point and 100 with everything. Let's try out this butter primer. Ooh, I'll put it on my lip. Actually, no, I'm just kidding. But anyways, let's go ahead and open this up. It's like, I can't, let me show you guys. So on camera it's showing up white, but off camera it's showing up as a really light baby pink. Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on my face. Let's try this out. I need a mirror. Okay, so here's the primer on my face. It does leave like a little white cast, but it comes on super smooth. Like, see how that just glides? It literally glides like butter. It feels like butter. Not really sure why it leaves a white cast, and I don't know exactly how much I'm supposed to use. Does it say? Okay, so it doesn't say how much you're supposed to use. I guess you just kind of do your thing with it, I guess. I don't know. We're gonna find out. But I feel like that's enough primer. So let's close this up. And let me show you guys exactly how much product is in here first before we end it. We're gonna keep going. Wow. That's quite a bit. Okay, there it is. That's quite a bit of product. Like, put it to my hand. That's quite a bit, especially like, I'm not really sure how much you're supposed to be using, like I just said, but this seems like a lot of product in here. It does say that it is 0.26 ounces in there, right there. Ooh, okay. I was expecting for it to be sticky, but it's not really, it's not sticky at all. It's actually really smooth, and it's just like going on my face like powder. It feels like a powder, like you're rubbing a really soft powder on your face. I've never experienced anything like this before, so I'm confused. And unfortunately I don't have the Beauty Bakerie foundation and concealer because they always sell out, and I don't know when they're gonna restock. So when they do restock, best believe I'm going to be buying it. But yeah, So it's rubbed in. You don't see the white cast anymore on or off camera from what I'm looking at right now. But we're gonna go ahead and apply my Juvia's Place foundation stick as well as my concealer. This is not really gonna be a Juvia's Place video. It's just strictly on Beauty Bakerie products. So I'll go ahead and do my face, and I will come back and show you guys how I set my face with the Beauty Bakerie setting powder, as well as me using their bar. Yes, the Brownie Bar at that. So I've used it already. I'll show you guys the shades. So this is the highlighting shade. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. The highlighter shade, the blush shade, and I use this as a contour shade. You can use this as a bronzer shade, but I feel like bronzing and contouring is the same exact thing. But yeah, let me do my face, I'll come back. Okay guys, so I figured while I'm blending in my face, like the concealer, I thought I can just go ahead and have a story time with you guys. So I went to the meat market today, and I just moved into this neighborhood, so I don't really know anybody like that. And I mean, I'm nice to people. I don't like too much socialize, especially with the social distancing and stuff like that. But I'm generally nice to people. And I go into the meat market, and the guy that's behind the counter, instead of, you know, saying, hey, you know, how would you like, well, or what would you like? He looks at me crazy. And mind you, I go in this meat market all the time, guys. Like, I never like had an issue before with this guy. So I'm confused. But he talks to some new guy that's there, and he's just like talking about, that's the one with the tomahawk steaks. And he just looks at me like, and then he heads to the back and just starts talking about me. Like, I can hear you. But anyways, he's talking to this guy or whatever, and another guy helps me. He seems nice and friendly. He asks me, hey, what would you like? So I tell him, you know, I want, you know, some ground beef. And he gets me the ground beef, no issues. He even tells me, hey, you know, there's a deal going on right now. I can get you like a big thing for $25. And I was like, okay, yeah, let's do it. You know, I have family in town, basically. So I was like, okay. And so he goes to get me the stuff. The guy still never returned. Like, he's just in the back and talking to one of the new guys. And the new guy comes back, and he's like, oh, did you need any help? And then the guy brings back the beef, and I'm like, no, I'm good. He's helping me right here. And he's like, oh, okay. And then he disappears. So I'm just like, that's rude as hell. Like, you've been working here for a while, and you've always been nice to me, and all of a sudden you want to act crazy and like talk, you know, about me in front of me. Like, I can't hear you. I can hear you. So the whole spill on that is, I had purchased some tomahawk steaks last time I you know, came there, because my husband was like, I want some tomahawk steaks or whatever. And I'm like, that's a lie. So I was like, you know, okay, well, we had it last time from this marketplace, so I might as well. But the last time I got, you know, the tomahawk steaks from, I'm using this, by the way, to contour with. But so the last time I used tomahawk steaks, or sometime last time I got the tomahawk steaks from them, they were actually little. Like, they were not little, but I've never had tomahawk steaks before, so I don't really know what they're supposed to usually look like. But, you know, they were a decent size. They were large, but they weren't like that big. You know, as big as the second time around. So they weren't that big the first time around. The second time around, they were actually really big. And that's the last time he's seen me. So, I mean, he didn't make a big fuss out of it. I mean, somebody else, like, I think it was the same guy that actually helped me out today, who's the one that actually threw the freaking big ass dinosaur bones in the back of his back and stuff. He threw the bones or the big tomahawk steaks on his back, and he's just like, you know, struggling. He's like, how many do you want? And I'm like, I mean, 2, I guess. I don't know. I'm just ordering, you know, tomahawk steaks. My husband sent me to the marketplace to get tomahawk steaks, and last time it was smaller, so I was like, okay, well, maybe just get 2 or something. That way we could eat like tomahawk steaks. Another night we'll just eat like 1, like all of us eat, like my family eat like 1, and then, or just like a half, and we'll like, you know, spread that throughout 2 days, and then we'll freeze the other one. But anyways, it's none of their business. But one of the guys next to me, this is the second time when I went to go get the tomahawk steaks. One of the guys next to me, he's like super dramatic, and he's like, you eating all that? And I'm like, no, my family and I are eating it, and it's really good. It's, you know, delicious. It's really juicy. It's juicier than most steaks. And he's just like, dang. I'm like, okay. Anyways, so, you know, I was being nice anyway, and the guy was just looking at me sideways, like one of the customers. I was like, well, you're a customer. I'm never gonna see you again, so I don't really care. But so we're gonna go in with, we're gonna pause that story real quick, and I'm gonna go in with the Flour Almond shade right here, all over my face. Well, not all over, just the parts where are contoured, or just the regular places where I haven't highlighted my face at. I'm going to use the almond, the Beauty Bakerie setting powder. Sorry, got in my nose a little bit, but I'm going to be using that. I usually would take either this, like a brush, or I would take this, but I like using this only for like the highlighted portions of my face, so I'm going to use this brush right here. Anyways, back to my story. So basically what I did was, I'm just brushing it on there. I don't like actually let it sit. I let the highlighted part sit, like the what's the shade called? Yellow. I let the yellow one sit on my highlighted portion of my face. But so anyways, like this, like today, it really shocked me when that same guy that saw me get those tomahawk steaks, he didn't say nothing, you know, the first couple of times or the first time when I got it, and it's just the second time he didn't say nothing. But I came in there not even getting tomahawk steaks, and he's just like, oh man, that's the one that got the tomahawk steaks. And then like goes to the back, and I'm like, what? Did I do something? Like, you would have thought I went viral or something in that area. Like, I'm just known for getting tomahawk steaks. I got my mask on and everything. I don't walk around not having my mask on. So this guy just recognizes me from my hair. I always have my hair like natural. Not always, but like sometimes, very rarely, I would have it like in a different, like I guess like in braids or something like that, but that's very rare. But most of the times I would go there, it would obviously be out and natural. So I'm like, okay, well, he probably just recognizes me from that. But anyway, it was just like, I was super confused. I'm like, I'm not a mean customer. So I didn't even respond to that. Like, I didn't even do it. I didn't give him any type of satisfaction. I did not say anything to him. I literally just let it be and let him do his thing, whatever it was. I don't know what was wrong with him, but I don't care. So anyway, going in with the yellow powder, and I like to be really precise where I put this at, and I will let it sit, and then we can go into sugar cookies. So let's do that. So I'm going to stamp it on there underneath my eye first. Just stamp it and bring it up. And we're going to do that same thing for the other side. It's just like gets everywhere a little bit. Just got to really be careful with this. I love, love their setting powders. Like, I have a lot of different setting powders, but these are my go-tos, like for real. Like, they take the cake. they take the cake. Get it? Now I'm stop being weird now. But anyways, I need to add some more on this side. Hold on. Anyways, back to my story. So I don't know why that dude was acting like that. I really don't. I never gave him any reason to act weird to me. I'm just nice, generally over, you know, just a nice person. I socialize when I can, when it's convenient, or when it's, you know, basically like when it's time to socialize. But he's usually a sweet person, so I was just like, okay, maybe he's just having a rough day. But I was still confused. I'm just like, okay, well, that made me not want to come in here anymore. And I'm not gonna say his name because I don't even know his name, one. And I'm not gonna say my location or the name of the place, the meat marketplace that I went to. But yeah, I don't want to get nobody, you know, in trouble, because that's not like me. Anyways, let's go into sugar cookies. I also want to point out that this palette smells like cookies. Like, literally smells like sugar cookies. Not just cookies, but sugar cookies. Like, if you put your nose to this palette, it smells like sugar cookies. I'm serious. It's a light, faint smell, but you can smell it. I think I'm gonna go in with these 3 shades right here. I'm gonna be using Cookie Shots, Stack Yo Chips, and Crumb Evidence. So I'm gonna be using these 3, and it kind of reminds me like a mint chocolate, like one of those York patties almost. So I'm gonna use these 3 right here. Try something different. I usually don't go into blues because it's a cool shade and I'm usually warm to neutral. But we're gonna try it, and because they're really pretty, especially this color right here. But let's do it. So I'm gonna show you one of my old techniques of how I would do this shade, because you know how people would be like, okay, you gotta do your transition shade first. Old school way, me, honestly, I would just go in with my darkest shade first and then start putting in lighter shades with a different brush. So we're gonna go in with Crumb Evidence with this hard, like thick brush right here, and just go in with this. And I'm just gonna go ahead and talk to you guys, but I just want to let you guys know, like, I'm usually like a really nice person and I don't do drama. Only on the lid, baby. But anyways, really, I don't do the whole drama thing. I try to stay away from it. And if you start acting weird or dramatic, I would usually just stay away from you in general. Because that's how much I really don't like drama. I don't like drama so much that I got rid of my Facebook, if that means anything to y'all. I literally got rid of my Facebook. Like, 1, it's addicting, and then 2, like, I felt like time was just like disappearing in my life. Like, I would literally go on Facebook in the morning when I first wake up. I would go on I'll be on Facebook at night before I go to sleep. And it was just taking over my life. Like, I literally just had my eyes open to the situation, and I'm just like, I really don't have time. Like, I have children already, guys, and then like I'm going to school. I'm just like, I can't let Facebook win my life. I can't let Facebook take over. I need to take more control of my life, and I need to get rid of Facebook until I feel like it's time to get back on and I have more self-control. But me, I don't have self-control over Facebook. I really don't. So I'm just letting it go. Maybe one day in the future, you know, I would probably get back on, but because I know like my friends and family, they're all like, like, are you okay? Like, what did I do to you? I'm like, you didn't do anything to me. You didn't do anything. It's literally just me. Like, I don't want to be on Facebook. Like, it's just not for me. It's not. Like, I have no self-control. So you see right here, I usually just bring it up All right, I usually just bring it up closer to the lid, and I never go over my crease. That's old school me. That's how I would do my eyelids. And I do it that way and not a cut crease way or whatever way, you know, that you would usually typically see on YouTube. I don't do that, or I'm not going to do it for this look, strictly because I want to use these colors, and I feel like if I did it the usual way, then, you know, one, it won't be unique, and then two, it won't come out right, like how I would want it. So now I'm going in with a thick soft brush, and I'm going to go in with cookie shots first, and I'm gonna go in right here and just fluff it, like just tap and make sure it stays on the lid, not going all the way in the corner. You'll see what I'm about to do. And then I'll just go in closer and just drag that color. Ooh, do you see how she went on thick? Like, she went on thick, like she's on there. So what I'm doing is I'm going in with this shade and I'm bringing it to Crumb Evidence. I had to look at the name right quick, but I'm going in with Crumb Evidence. Like, this color is so beautiful and so pigmented. It's insane. Like, I'm gonna tell you, I didn't even put no eye primer on or anything. All I did was I put the butter primer on my eyelid later, or, you know, off camera. But look at this, and then look at that. Look at my brush. All the same shade. What blue does that? Competition. That's all I gotta say is competition. But yeah, so I'm gonna marry these two together right now. Just marrying them right here. It's gonna marry the two. Literally, when I say marry, that means I'm blending, and it's a slow process. Slow process when I blend. You see how that blends right there? Yeah. You're gonna see what else I do right here. So you see this right here? That, you see how it's a mist? It's not gonna stay like that. Okay. Now just watch what I do. Just watch. All right. So now we're going on this side. It's super hard to do on my left side, but like when you're trying to like recreate the same look and you want it to be like absolutely identical, you want them to be identical twins, but guess what? They don't come out that way. Nope. They come out fraternal. All right, let's try it. This look is really giving me like mint chocolate vibes right now. Mint chocolate vibes, and I love it. I have large eyes, so I have to go in with, or I have to work with like dark shades. All right, so that's on there. Let me make sure it's all like intact, making sure they're I want to go in with some more right here, some more chocolate right here. I keep saying chocolate. Some more Crumb Evidence on this side, like just to marry the two, but I feel like I'm gonna just blend this out first and see if it works out like that, or if I should just like leave it be. And I'm just moving this one forward because I really want these two to blend in nicely and compare with the right hand side. Yeah, I'm gonna add some more crumb evidence to this side. So I'm gonna get my same brush that I use crumb evidence with, dig in there, not go on top of where it's blended at, but I'm gonna fix it by tapping around it, like in a line almost, like this. See how I'm doing that? And just start packing. Just packing, that's all. And then I'm gonna go into with some more blue right here at the very tips of my eyelid, right there. And then I'm going to blend with the other side. Actually, no, same side, same brush. Blending. Perfect. Mint chocolate, there we go. Okay, so what I'm gonna be doing next is I'm going in with this Morphe brush. I don't know what the name of this Morphe brush is, but it's really like, it's like pointed small brush, I would call it, I guess. I don't know. So I'm going in with Stack Your Chips. That's the shade right there. It's a shimmer shade. And I'm gonna just poke it in there lightly and slide up. We're gonna marry that later, don't worry. Pack in, pack in, pack in. Then slide up, just like that. Just sliding up. And like I said, we'll marry later. I just wanna make sure they're even right now. Pack first, blend later. It's the key method to makeup. All right, now that we have that, now we can blend. And what I'm gonna do right there is I'm going to grab this large fluffy brush and you'll see what I'm doing. You see how that got married versus this right here. Now I'm about to do that same thing to this side. It's giving me like mint chocolate mermaid vibes. Definitely holiday. I'm feeling holiday. My thing is I'm hoping that this is gonna go with this, which I feel like it will, especially with that chocolate therapy liner. I'm gonna go in heavy with the chocolate therapy, then top that scrumptious on top, and we're gonna be scrumptious. Yes, indeed. But yeah, that's what we're looking like from afar. That's what we're looking like. I love it. So with the same brush, just gonna do this number right here. I know you're like, what is she doing? This is exactly how I do it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing for y'all. This is exactly how I do it. And I work with the crumb evidence right here, the darkest shade on my eyelid, and I'll go underneath. So check this out. Marry and down. Just like that. Oh, I forgot to get right there with that powder. It's bad. I'll go back in there later. But anyway, so we're going in. Same brush. Just glide it all underneath. Just like that. Like Jay Sona says, in that order. Anyways, let's do this right here. So we're gonna go down here and Sometimes like the brush bothers my eyes because my eyes are so large. Like I can't like put on anything underneath my eyelid because my eye is so sensitive. Okay. Okay, so I went ahead and wiped off everything and quickly just brushed up on my brows. But yeah, so now I'm going in with the Beauty Bakerie Brownie Bar. And again, and then I'm gonna add the blush shade first, then I'm gonna top that off with the highlighter. And then you guys are gonna see how this looks. So here we go. I use the angle brush most likely all the time so I can know where I'm going. It just helps me make sure I'm going the right way, the right angle on my face. That's why it's good to use the angled brush for precision purposes. And especially since this like blush is so like pigmented, you definitely want to make sure it's going on correctly. All right, so there we go. Just doing that same thing on this side. I like smiling too. It helps kind of it helps me like figure out where I need to be with the blush. I'm gonna add some more right here. All right, and now I'm going to add the highlighter that's on the Brownie Bar, which I love, love, love. And we're gonna glide with that same exact brush so that we can marry it with the blush. Smile and up. Yeah, on the camera, but I can see it. And just so you guys can see, I'm going a second time. I like my highlighter to look like this for most times, like when I'm just like not trying to blind anybody today. But when you're wearing a mask, you really can't see highlighter anyway. But anyway, so when you really want it on there, just stamp. See how that shows now? Just stamp it with your angled brush. Stamp, stamp, stamp. And you just keep stamping up and down in that same exact direction. Helps to smile. Can't go wrong with a smile. But yeah, see how it marries nicely? You can see it on there now. We're going to do that same thing to this side. Going in with a second layer because we got to make it even. And just like that, in that order. Now I will be back because I'm going to add some on my nose, but I need a specific brush. It's my magic brush, y'all. Okay, so I added some to my nose, added some to my lip. Now it's time to marry everything together with the setting spray. I'm going to add a couple more things to my face, such as liner, mascara, and lashes. And then we'll be back so I can show you the magical sugar sticks and the liquid lip whip. Okay guys, I am back. I have these beautiful lashes on and they are by Yelly Lashes. If you want to know how to get these $10 lashes, I will link that in the bio below. Just like that. Okay, so I'm gonna be putting on Chocolate Therapy. Don't mind me talking right here. I had to mute the video because my daughter was screaming in the background. This is the finished product. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you guys soon. Happy holidays.